So I went and walked around the shop to try to find a small car part job to just give an idea of some of the car parts that we do actually do. And kind of to prove my point, there actually isn't any parts here that even go to a car or a truck or anything, a vehicle for the street, and no race car parts or anything here right now either. So that kind of just proves my point that a lot of what we do is not car part related. Sometimes we do, and I know that there's other powder coating shops that maybe they mostly focus on that, but we don't. And so my point is that when people are wanting to work here and are applying for a job, most of the time they say they're interested because they like cars and they're looking forward to learning how to powder coat and powder coating car parts. And I always have to tell them, like, we don't handle very many car parts at all. So the point is that if you're excited about doing car parts and that's why you're looking into powder coating, most places probably aren't powder coating a lot of car parts. But anyway, the closest thing I could find behind me here, these are some drive shafts that are coated and packaged up and ready to ship. These actually just go to machines. They don't go to any type of vehicle. They're too big for a car. And then the other thing that is somewhat close to a vehicle, it does eventually get wheels put on it, and I'll show you it in a minute, is just agricultural parts. It's parts to a planter, so definitely not fully assembled. You can't even really tell what it is, but eventually that gets wheels on it, it gets pulled around behind a tractor, but that's about as close as we get, quite honestly. We do car frames, we do some car parts, but it's few and far between because that's typically just for general public. Production wise, or the stuff that we're doing over and over and day in and day out, and the majority of our work is metal fabrication stuff for agriculture or for manufacturing. Like, this is for a manufacturing plant. I mean, they make machines and these are pieces that go to it. So here are the agricultural parts I said that go to a planter. Obviously they're green. I'm sure you can guess what type of tractor those probably get pulled behind, being that they're green. Eventually that gets assembled and gets wheels on it and gets pulled behind a tractor. So I guess we do some parts and pieces that end up being mobilized. But again, obviously not car parts, not for a truck, not for a race car, just agricultural equipment. So do a lot of stuff like this.